Tums after that.
That's exactly right. Just hearing that, just no thank you.
It does. The wings do sound better than a hot dog, though. I'll give it that.
I don't know.
Depending
if
on
it's
the
an
spice.
eating contest, like the hot dog is easier to do, like you were talking about wings.
But I think about that hot dog dipped in water.
See, yeah, I do agree. I think the hot dog sounds a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about your forecast right now, because I just mentioned it not too long ago that we do have what is now Tropical Depression 13 just in the central Atlantic there. The sustained winds 35 miles per hour and moving west-northwest at 15 miles per hour. Now, again, this is going to be in the central southern Atlantic there, gusting up to 45 miles per hour. We did just receive these advisories beginning at 10 a.m. and just wait till you really see the track with this system. Really expecting it to strengthen and take off. Now, by the time we get closer towards Thursday, expecting that to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane. The next name would be Lee. And then after that, quickly ramping up some of those wind speeds, and by the weekend, potentially being a Category 4 hurricane just on the northern side there of the Lesser Antilles. So we're going to continue to monitor this, keep you updated here on Fox 10. Again, that is going to be Tropical Depression 13 that we now have. Expecting this to become Tropical Storm Lee, possibly even later on into today or into tomorrow before it does continue strengthening, heading closer towards the weekend. Now, in terms of models and what they're showing, they are continuing on that tight track there, where right here is really where we're expected to become that Category 4 hurricane. And then after that, hopefully taking that curvature further towards the north. We've seen this trend so far of a lot of these systems just staying out in the central Atlantic. We hope to see that again with this one, but we will continue to monitor, keep you updated right here on Fox 10 with all of the latest developments. Again, this just formed. Still be cautious what you are seeing on social media and make sure everything is from verified meteorologists. Now, taking a look at radar across the southeast, things are pretty calm and quiet out there right now, looking at mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures so far resting in the mid 80s, and then the dew points out there resting in the upper 60s, the lower 70s, a little bit more humid as you approach closer towards the coastal spots. So our feels like temperatures resting in the upper 80s, lower 90s. That'll be the trend heading further on into today, although we are starting to see less humidity in comparison to what we were seeing a few weeks ago. The feels like temperatures just straying a few degrees away. Not too bad heading into your Tuesday. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, the rain chances that we have, plus also your full 7-day outlook. All that's coming up soon. Chelsea. Well, going ahead, taking another look at your forecast, taking a live view down at Orange Beach. The waves looking pretty nice out there. Still quite a few folks out there and enjoying the conditions. Mostly sunny skies, just a few clouds, and temperatures in the upper 80s. Heading later on into today, expecting our daytime highs to stay just around that range. Not warming up too badly heading into today. And then the rip current risk. It's going to be staying moderate today and tomorrow. That surf height just around 2 to 3 feet. But I am expecting improvements as we approach closer towards the weekend. They drop to low by Thursday, and then again by Friday into Saturday, looking a lot better. As always, however, in case you are visiting us here on the Gulf Coast, just know what beach you're located on, where the closest lifeguard stand is. Now, by the time we make it later on into this afternoon, expecting our coastal areas to be maxing out in the upper 80s. As you head further inland, more of those lower to mid 90s. The feels like temperatures not straying too far away, about 2 to 3 degrees above it. So by the time we make it later on into today, although some areas maxing out around 93, 94, feeling more like 96. So some major improvements there in terms of our humidity. We're still going to be feeling like the mid 80s by the time we get closer towards 8 o'clock. Now, taking a look at radar across the southeast, things are calm and quiet out there right now. But as we do time things out in our futurecast heading on into today, about a 5% chance to see an isolated shower by the time that we make it later on into this afternoon. Overnight, things are going to be staying mostly quiet. And then starting off for tomorrow morning, some coastal showers possible to begin the day. We really start to see some of those popping up in southern Mobile, Baldwin counties, Escambia County there in Florida. And then by the time we make it into the afternoon, not much of that reaching further inland, but still isolated potential is there for our inland spots for the second half of the day. Rain chances tomorrow, placing those at about 10%. Higher chances, unfortunately, you don't see anything. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking more about your forecast, what you can expect for the next couple days ahead of us, plus also talking more about what is now Tropical Depression 13. All of that's coming up soon. Chelsea.